Is it time to buy or sell Nvidia stock? In this video, we will explore Nvidia in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 5th of June, 2025. And now we are here to offer you an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any critical updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked Nvidia as a hold or accumulate, giving it a score of 0.9. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations with a gain of 3.31%. This translates to an average return of 0.41% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. The stock is positioned in the upper segment of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term. This typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders as a reaction toward the lower segment of the trend is anticipated. A breakout at the upper trend line at $142.36 would signal a stronger rate of increase. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of approximately 23.97% over the upcoming 3 months, with possible returns ranging from negative 1.80% to 26.07%. When considering the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of negative 0.629%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance may fluctuate between negative 33.17% and 5.79% over the next year. This would place the future price somewhere between $93.56 and $148.10. Our latest daily update for Nvidia includes the headline, Weaker Technical Forecast for Nvidia as Stock Downgraded to Hold Accumulate. The Nvidia stock price declined by 1.36% on the last trading day, Thursday, the 5th of June, 2025, falling from $141.92 to $139.99. During this trading session, the stock fluctuated 3.70%, reaching a low of $138.87 and a high of $144. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days, showing a rise of 6.21% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has surged on the last day, with 63 million shares traded, despite the falling prices. This could serve as an early warning, indicating a slight increase in risk over the next few days. In total, 228 million shares were exchanged for approximately $31.87 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $153.13, while the lowest was $86.62. Currently, the price sits 8.58% or $13.14 below the 52-week high and 37.22% or $82.99 below the all-time high reached on the 15th of January, 2018, when the price peaked at $222.98. Nvidia continues to impress the market, reclaiming its status as the most valuable company, bolstered by explosive demand for artificial intelligence. The company recently reported record revenues for the first quarter, which are fueling its market capitalization surge beyond the $1 trillion mark. Analysts now recognize Nvidia as a top pick, with a strong recommendation from Bank of America maintaining a buy rating and a price target set at $180. This confidence is reinforced by Nvidia's strategic positioning in the AI infrastructure space, while addressing investor concerns surrounding its exposure to China. Emerging trends in artificial intelligence, specifically the shift from training to inference models, are expected to drive substantial demand for graphics processing units, signaling strong future growth potential. The sentiment in the market is that Nvidia has effectively dispelled some of the bearish views regarding its valuation, suggesting it may not be as overvalued as previously thought. In the context of the current economic atmosphere, Nvidia's success may further elevate its stock prices both in the short term through immediate investor interest and in the long term as it solidifies its role as a leader in the artificial intelligence marketplace. The company's resilience against regulatory challenges and a competitive landscape, such as the recent moves by Broadcom, also adds layers of strategic advantage that can positively influence investor sentiment moving forward. Overall, Nvidia appears well-positioned to capitalize on the ongoing artificial intelligence revolution, which bodes well for its stock performance in the coming quarters. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned NVDA a buy grade accompanied by a hold action. On Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned NVDA an outperform grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned NVDA an overweight grade, alongside a hold action. On Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned NVDA a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025, it was reported that Barclays assigned NVDA an overweight grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Nvidia stock a general buy rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts provide the stock with a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Nvidia. There are mixed signals in the stock today. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025, and so far, it has fallen by 1.36%. Further decline is indicated until a new bottom pivot has been determined. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, known as MACD. Volume increased on falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the stock should be monitored more closely. The Nvidia stock currently holds buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Moreover, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two signals, where the short-term average is above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, there will be some support from the levels at $138.52 and $122.36. A breakdown below any of these levels will trigger sell signals. Here are some additional signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 43 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 9 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 26 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal 25 days ago. Observing the 12-month chart reveals short moving average, buy signal 31 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 19 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal 10 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Nvidia. Nvidia finds support from accumulated volume at $139.19. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. This stock exhibits average daily movements, and with solid trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $5.13, which is a movement of 3.7%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 3.14%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Nvidia, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio may indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors are anticipating significant growth in the future. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 27th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 98 cents. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Nvidia. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Nvidia is at $141.22. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Nvidia faces its first support level at $139.19. If this support level holds firm, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Nvidia from various analyst sources is classified as a buy. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the second day of June in 2025, Huang Zhensun executed an insider sale of 660,000 shares of common stock. On the same day, Stevens Mark A performed an insider sale of 125,836 shares of common stock. The following day, on the 3rd of June, Stevens Mark A sold 935,000 shares of common stock. On the 30th of May, Burgess Robert K sold 50,000 shares of common stock. On the same day, Dabiri John sold 660 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 66.608. In total, insiders have purchased 1,811,784 shares, while selling 10,183,291 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $135.32, representing a decline of 3.34%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, which indicates a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal from a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is Nvidia stock a good buy? Nvidia presents several positive indicators. However, we believe these are insufficient for a recommendation to buy. At this moment, it is more appropriate to consider it a hold candidate, suggesting that investors should either hold or accumulate more shares while waiting for further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical outlook, we have adjusted our analysis from a buy recommendation to a hold or accumulate position since our last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Friday, the 6th of June, we anticipate that Nvidia will open higher by 96 cents, beginning trading at $140.95. It is important to remember that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. We strongly recommend consulting with a financial advisor before making any decisions to buy or sell securities. Investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge that you are responsible for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.